Alright, hello everyone. I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, so I'm gonna do this Q&A. So yeah, thanks for 100 subscribers, and I'll be answering some questions that I've been asked on YouTube and on Discord. Alright, I'll be doing that while I play random levels. I don't know. Right. So the first question I've been asked is, when face cam? My answer to that is never. Actually, I'm not sure, because I don't ever really want to do a face cam, because, I don't know. I do have a lot of acne, so I'd have to wait for that to go away. It's not a very fun thing to have. But yeah, there's that answer. Also, sorry if this video is a little messy. This is like my first time doing a Q&A, so it's not the easiest thing to do. What are my plans for GD? Well, after Erebus, obviously, because I want to finish Erebus at some point. I don't want to give up on it like I did with... Well, I kind of had to give up on Hyperparacosm because there was no way I was doing that on 120. But after Erebus, I kind of want to finish off all the levels that I have progress on, with those being Athanatos, Phosphorescent, Zakupenhel, Phobos. I think that's it, actually. Obviously, I have progress on like Hyperparacosm and Paroxysm, but I don't really want to do those very like soon after Erebus. I'll probably end up getting a new hardest after Erebus, like before I do at least Hyperparacosm. I'll probably end up doing Yada after Erebus as far as the hardest goes. And obviously in order to do that I might have to get better at XXL levels. So yeah. But yeah, that's that answer. So my next question is, what is my ultimate goal for GD? And well, that's kind of hard to answer because it's like there's a few goals I have and I've had for a very long time, but a lot of those goals can't really, like a few of those can't be met anymore. Like I've always wanted to be in a Legends series from like C, nobody else, just C, because he always made the best Legends series. And there's no way I'll ever be in a Legends series anymore. My mega ultimate goal is probably to be the best controller player. You know, it's not something that's impossible, but it's very hard to accomplish. Oh yeah, by the way, the first two were asked by Turvis45, and the one I just answered was asked by Krills. The next question was asked by Sparkandary, and he asked, why is my profile picture a car? Well, I like cars. That's a thing, and that is my favorite car, which is the 2005 NSX. It's a very, very good car. Next question is King Clashers. It's by King Clashers, and he asked, why is down base fun for me? And I answer, because it's a great level. Or a good level. I mean, it has spam, so it can't be that good. Next question was by PK 2020 or 2045. And he asked, are you pushing Erebus or challenges or some unknown demon at the moment? Mainly Erebus, but I'm also, at the time of this recording, I'm going for Allegiance, which is cool. And then, obviously after Erebus, I'll start doing more challenges, which is cool. Alright, so I have a bunch of questions asked by Nubs. Nubs Gaming, I think it says YouTube. So, I'll answer them. He asked, how do you tell if people are smart or dumb? Mainly by the way they talk, or by like the things they say. If they say something stupid, or out of the blue, or something they found on like Facebook or something and they actually believe it, and that's like pretty dumb. Next question, what is my favorite food? It's pretty hard. I mean, there's a few things like just chicken in general. There's sushi. I actually really like sushi. So yeah, those are both things that I really like. I could honestly count as my favorite food. Next question is favorite level, and I'd have to answer Breakthrough by Hines. Breakthrough is absolutely one of the best levels, or the best level actually in the game, in my opinion. I think it's basically a masterpiece. It's actually a really good level, and it's really fun too. Creating or building? Not sure what that means, but I guess I'll go with building, because creating sounds more like deco. Like, I don't have any of these songs downloaded, come on. Creating sounds more like decoing rather than building a layout. I'd much rather build a layout than deco. Do I like Jonathan is the next question. He doesn't seem like a bad person, but I just don't personally like his levels. They're all way too long for me to ever like, so. My favorite game mode? Wave. Wave and ship. I like wave and ship. Cube is also a pretty decently fun game mode if used properly, but yep. Do I have siblings? Yes, I do. Why did I start YouTube/Twitch? This might be a long one, but so I first started back, I don't even remember exactly when it was or what year, but I'm thinking sometime around 2012, somewhere between 2011 and 2013. I had a channel that was just my name, and I'd started uploading videos because I don't know why, but I've always wanted to like document what I was doing and like tell other people like, oh, I was doing this because this. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's always been kind of like that. But eventually I made this channel and I started making list videos like a few years after I made this channel that I'm on. And I don't know why I made the list. I mean, they're very fun to make, but I never really intended on anybody watching them. I just wanted my opinion out there for some reason, just to have it. And then I started uploading Geometry Dash videos, and that was because I really just wanted to, like, be able to start getting better at the game, and I was hoping I could actually get good at the game, and I never did until, obviously, I guess now. So yeah, that's YouTube. I always kind of wanted to get good at Geometry Dash, and yeah, it didn't happen for a while. So why did I start Twitch? Twitch is a pretty decent, decently long one, I guess, too. That one, I'd have to say, I started streaming stuff like World War II, or like, well, World War II was one of the games, but like COD and GTA and stuff, and that was mainly because I wanted to kind of show off, I guess, because I've always been pretty good at COD. Not always, but after a while I started getting really good at COD compared to other people. So eventually I kind of just wanted to start showing off, and then I was like, this kind of sucks, nobody watches me, I'm not even that good. And then I started, and then I stopped streaming after a while, and then I started streaming Geometry Dash, and the only reason I did that was because I wanted proof of Hateful Reflection. Because I started streaming before the whole clicks thing, like you had to have clicks. Like I started streaming a few, I think, weeks before that was a rule on the demon list, so I needed like concrete proof that I was legit. So the only way to do that was streaming. Plus, I was playing 60 Hertz and I was trying to play Hateful. So I really just kind of wanted to. And I also wanted other people to see that I was playing that level. And also, eventually it just went into like, I just liked how like a lot of people were watching me, and I liked interacting with them. I thought it was pretty fun. Because it is very fun to have people in your chat that you're interacting with, as long as they're nice. Why did you start on controller? I actually started on controller a while ago. I had an old wired Afterglow Xbox 360 controller, and I used that for a while. And eventually it broke, so I was stuck with mouse for a while. And then I came back to the game this year, or not this year, but March 2020, and I just could not get good on mouse. No matter how hard I tried, there's a one level called Horror Hate by Burn. That level, I could not do it. There was a kind of spammy part. It was a wave in the beginning, and I just couldn't do that on mouse. I don't know why, I just couldn't. So I eventually switched to up arrow, and I just thought, this isn't good enough. And I was like, hey, wait, I have a plug. Can't I plug my Xbox One controller in? And then, yeah, I started to actually improve once I started playing on controller, which was pretty cool because I had never seen improvement in the game. What was my first demon? Is the next question, and my answer to that is Club Step. That was my first demon. When did I start playing? 1.2, I believe, or 1.3. Somewhere around that point. Anywhere from 1.2 to 1.5 or something like that. Alright, the next question is favorite game, not GD. Well, favorite game isn't even Geometry Dash to start with. So my favorite game is actually a game called Burnout 3. Takedown. I've been playing it for actually a very long time, and it is absolutely the best game I've ever played. Also, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's another really good one. I really like that game because I have a lot of memories playing both of them. But I would 100% recommend if you have an Xbox 360 or actually an Xbox One to play Modern Warfare 2, and if you have a PS2 or an original Xbox or an Xbox 360 to play Burnout 3 because it's literally the perfect game basically. There's not too much wrong about it, and the soundtrack is really good. And I guess nostalgic, but I don't think it would be nostalgic to you if you've never played the game. Next question is, if I had $1 million, what would I do with it? I'm not sure. So I'm not I'm okay with money, but I'm not like the best. So it's hard to say. Because once you get that $1 million, you're going to be thinking differently, you know? Obviously, first thing I would do is I would buy a PC. First thing. At least for myself. I'm not sure what I would do for other people, but I know for myself, I would 100% buy a PC. But I don't know, I'd maybe just save it. Because you never know when I'm going to need it. Because I don't want to blow it all. Like, right there. I don't want to blow it all. No. Next question is, are you a simp? Please, I hate that word. And no, I'm not a simp. I do not like that word. It's not funny. Next question, favorite movie/TV show? Well, my favorite movie is Friday, the 1995 movie with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. And my favorite TV show is Drake and Josh. Like, you know, the one with Drake and Josh. Yeah, funny joke. Favorite creator? Heinz, definitely. If I had to go with, like, favorite nowadays creator, I guess, if that makes any sense. I should have just said a different word, but I'd probably go with Metalface. I think Metalface is a really good creator. And you know, his gameplay is extremely fun in most of the levels I've played. Yeah. Favorite YouTuber? If I had to go with Geometry Dash YouTuber, then I'd probably say Brandon Larkin. But if it was just YouTuber in general, probably like RDC World 1. It's not like a single person, but I don't know. They're all really funny. They put out like some of the best content. How fun is streaming on a scale of 1 to 10? I would say if there's people in your chat and they're actually like talking and interacting, I'd say 10. If there's nobody in your chat and there's nothing really going on, then it's the same thing as playing a video game, just with that added somebody might show up at some point. If you were a potato, how would you like to be cooked? Baked. Baked potatoes are good. I don't know. Not really sure. I'm not sure how to answer that. Favorite hobby? Playing video games, obviously. Will you ever try streaming some other games? I've actually tried. And I started streaming. I originally never even tried streaming Geometry Dash. And then I started in like 2017 streaming Level Requests. But I didn't like that, so I started streaming other games. And nobody ever showed up to the other games. Every time I streamed like Call of Duty, nobody ever showed up. And that's even true now. Like, after I beat Hateful, I started experimenting with other games, and I remember in a Battlefield 1 stream, somebody showed up and said, like, are you streaming GD or something? And I was like, that was like the end. I was like, nah, never mind, I'm not going to stream another game. If there is a game that people want to see, and I have it, and I can stream it on my Xbox, then I'll definitely stream it. But as far as PC goes, definitely only Geometry Dash. Favorite demon? Well, Breakthrough by Heinz, but I guess I'll switch this question into Extreme Demon. I don't know, since I already kind of answered it, I'm guessing somebody's going to ask that. But it's probably a Thanatos by Xanity. Great level. Favorite Rob Top level? Either Electrodynamics or Hexagon Force or Club Step. I really like Club Step. Hardest part of Bloodbath? Michigan, Evasium, and Crack. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. I just like the soft, because pancakes are pretty soft. So yeah. Next question is, why the hell would you live in Florida? I don't know. Pretty sucky state, but it's a state nonetheless. So I don't really know. Next question: is GD spam hard on controller? And also, how do you spam? That's a kind of hard one to answer because, like, look at that. That could technically be counted as spamming, but it's pretty hard when it's stuff like Cold Sweat or, you know, a really spammy level like that. But when it's stuff like down bass or, you know, like kind of, you know, laid back spam, but still, you know, pretty hard spam and spam. It's not that bad. You know, it's obviously going to be easier on up arrow. I think the easiest thing to spam with is up arrow, no doubt. But I think it's perfectly possible to spam on controller, and it's really not that bad. Also, how do I spam? I kind of just, you know, just move my thumb as fast as I can, and also move my arm as fast as I can. I'm not a very fast spammer. I'm terrible at spamming. I'm absolutely fucking garbage at spamming. There's nobody in this game that is worse than me at spamming. I could never beat something like WoW or Wowzeretta, because it's too much spam. Alright, so the next set of questions I have is from Graphite. He asked, for non-GD related, he asked, what is my favorite car? To that, I would answer the 2005 NSX, Honda NSX. Is there anything you're currently saving for? Yes, a PC of any sort, monitor, you know, all that stuff. What do you want, Gran Turismo instead of Forza? I actually don't. I want Forza more. I like Forza. I do like Gran Turismo, but I do like Forza more, and I do play it more. Top 5 on bucket list? I'm not really sure. Get an NSX, that would be one of them. Get, like, world class, I guess, quote unquote, in any game I play. Which, I mean, the closest I am to doing that is Geometry Dash. But I first need a better PC. Go to a state that isn't the US. I don't know if I'll go to, like, overseas. I'm too scared of flight, but that's a pretty good goal. Something else. It's really not too much I want to do. I don't know. Not a very, like, want, or, like, I don't really want too much. I don't know. Face reveal when? I actually did one in my Discord once. So there's a select few people that actually know what I look like there. I also did it the Omegle Night thing, and I had my camera on for like the end of it. So yeah, but I don't want to do a face reveal anytime soon. Weirdest dream? It was one where there was bugs and they were human-like. They had like they were standing on 2 legs. You know, they were 2-legged bugs, and bugs are easily one of my biggest fears. Like by far, like I'm terrified of bugs, and even like looking at them is just terrifying. So you can imagine how weird and scary it was when one of them, like 2 of them, grabbed me and like bit my fucking face off. That was terrifying. That was both the weirdest and scariest dream I've ever had. GD related leaderboard goals. As far as star leaderboard, I don't think I'll ever try to get like top 1,000 or top 100. Almost get that bored of the game that I'll just star grind. Even though I mean I am leaderboard banned, but you know it's worth a shot. I at least want to get to 10,000 stars. I think that is a pretty good goal. As far as point and crate leaderboard, I want to try to get top 50 at some point. I'm pretty sure there's, even if I don't have a good PC, there's enough levels that I won't lag on, that I can beat, that'll get me to the top 50. So yeah, that's cool. End of 2021 hardest. That's a hard one. It's hard to tell how long I'm going to take with any given level. But I'm hoping at least for Erebus, and if I can somehow go further than Erebus, then Sonic Wave or Arctic Lights or Hyper Paracosm or something. But in order to do Arctic Lights and Hyper Paracosm, I would have to get a better PC so I could run them better. Well, at least Hyper Paracosm. If I'm going for a top 10, I want to say Renevent. I think Renevent would be a good goal. It's definitely possible if I had a good PC that could run it at 240 or even 144, to be honest. Yeah. Possible streaming content ideas. I wanted to do this thing where I took any level that's currently on the demon list with the memory part, and I wanted to just like learn the memory part in every single list demon that isn't top 10 or whatever. But I don't feel like editing, and I don't want to pay anybody to edit because I don't really have money. And plus, I don't know, possible stream ideas, I could stream that. But I could also try maybe something like roulette, maybe. I don't know. I'm not very good at the roulette, but yeah. Reasons why Graph is at least 69 times more insane than Dante. Not sure.